First at 6, a knife attack in the Austin area. 4 people injured, neighbors asking questions. It's been a rough weekend for the Rundberg area. Friday, there was a deadly shooting. Early this afternoon, several people were stabbed in an apartment complex on Middle Fiskeville Road. Our Heather Jackson's at that complex right now, joining us live with the story. Heather?
Dave, I'm actually in the parking lot of that apartment complex where that stabbing occurred. And where I'm actually standing is where one resident tells me she saw 4 people bleeding excessively just right outside her upstairs window. APD says someone called for help after 12 this afternoon at this apartment complex on the 9400 block of Middle Fiskeville Road. It appears that 4 people were stabbed, 2 men, one in their 20s and one in their 30s, a teenage boy and a woman in her 40s. Amelia, who I mentioned earlier, lives above where I'm standing, where she says this happened. She tells us that earlier that evening she heard arguing and then later looked outside her window and saw something horrific.
She saw blood, and then she saw that girl gasping for air.
Solo sangre le salía por la boca a la muchacha.
It was bleeding out of her mouth.
Todos estaban sangrados los muchachos.
Everybody else, the other guys were bleeding.
De ahí vino la ambulancia.
Police say all were taken to the University Medical Center Brackenbridge with serious non-life-threatening injuries. Police say the suspect has not been captured but believe the motive was retaliation. Now, as you remember, city officials as well as APD have been all working together to try to rid this area of crime and drugs. Well, tonight at 10, I'll let you know from officials where that project stands since it was created in 2012. Back to you, Dave.
The Restore Rundberg initiative wants to cut down the high rate of crime in the area, and we're going to show you the map where we're talking about. It's 3 neighborhoods north of I-35, rather near I-35, north of 183. The area is home to some 5% of Austin's population, but has more than 11% of the city's crime. And at 10, we're going to take a closer look at the problem of raising the money to fight that crime.